In the previous video, in the yesterday video, we have seen exercise 1.3 up to question number 5. So today we are going to learn question number 6. Now just read the question. Look at several examples of rational number in the form p by q where p and q are integers with no common factor other than 1 and having terminating decimal representation, that means expansion. Can you guess what property q must satisfy? Now the question is, can we express p by q, or we can say a rational number in which p and q both are co-prime, which we already know, and the decimal expansion means if we convert to decimal it should be terminating. So can you tell some examples? Okay, see the solution. Suppose 2 by 5. If you divide 2 and 5, you will get 0.4, which is terminating decimal. Let us take one more example. 3 by 2. If you divide, you will get 1.5, which is also a terminating decimal expansion. 7 by 8. If you divide, you will get 0.875. 7 by 10, you will get 0.7. So in these 4 examples of rational numbers, when we are converting to decimal expansion, we are getting terminating decimals. Now, what is the rule? How we will know that such rational numbers, if we take, we will get terminating? So the rule is that the denominator, now see in the first one 2 by 5, the denominator is 5. In the second one 3 by 2, denominator is 2. In the third 7 by 8, denominator is 8. And in the last one 7 by 10, denominator is 10. That means denominator are 5, 2, 8 and 10. So if we want that the decimal expansion should be terminating, the denominator should be either all 5, that means 5 or 5 square or 5 cube or 5 to the power 4 and so on, or power of 2. It may be 2, it may be 2 square, it may be 2 cube, it may be 2 to the power 4 or any power of 2, or it may be the combination of 2 and 5, like 2 into 5 or 2 square into 5 or 2 into 5 square, 2 square into 5 square. That means it should have only 2 or only 5 or both 2 and 5. If the denominator will have among all these numbers, that means only 2 or power of 2, only 5 or power of 5, only 2 and 5, no other number except 2 and 5. It cannot have 3 or 7 or any number. Then the decimal expansion of the rational numbers will be always terminating. So the question is, can you guess what property of Q must satisfy? So the answer is, Q must satisfy either 2 or its power, 5 or its power, or combination of both. So to be a terminating decimal number, the denominator should be either power of 2 or power of 5 or combination of 2 and 5. Okay. Now let us see question number 7. Write 3 numbers whose decimal expansion are non-terminating and non-recurring. So all the irrational numbers like root 2, root 3, root 5, root 7, So if I convert this root of prime numbers, that is root 2, root 3 in decimal number, we will get as non-terminating and non-recurring, means neither it is going to end, neither any of the digits will repeat. Let us see the example. 7.314, then 114, then again 1114, then again 4 1 and 4. You can see here no pattern is there, nothing is repeating. So those decimal expansion in which it is not ending also, that is it is non-terminating, as well as no digits, or you can say no digits after the decimal are repeating. So such decimal expansions are called as non-terminating and non-recurring. Next, see one more example. 0.10100, 200, 3404 and so on. In the second example also you can see the decimal expansion is not terminating, as well as none of the digits are repeating. So we can say as non-terminating and non-recurring. And the last one, pi, we know 3.146, it continues and it is not ending and non-repeating. So the question was asked, we have to write 3 decimal expansions which are non-terminating and non-recurring. Similarly, you can give your own examples. So just remember that none of the digits should repeat and it should not end also. Now let us see the last question of exercise 1.3. Find 3 different irrational numbers between the rational numbers 5 by 7 and 9 by 11. That means we have to write 3 irrational numbers between 5 by 7 and 9 by 11. So first we have to divide 5 by 7. So if you divide, you will get 0.714285. Again it will repeat 71425, 71425. So we can put a bar on the numbers which are repeating, that is 0.714285 bar. Similarly, if you divide 9 by 11, you will get 0.818181 and so on. So we can say 0.81 bar. Now just write 3 numbers, 3 irrational numbers between these two, that is 0.714285 bar and 0.81 bar. So we can have infinite numbers. So we will write only 3. So just write any 3 numbers between these two irrational numbers. So here some examples are given. 0.72345996. See, nothing is repeating. Similarly, 0.742575 and 0.78123957. So one more question is left, question number 9. So this question number 9, by observation we can solve it. Classify the following numbers as rational or irrational. So the first one, root 23. Now 23 is a prime number, so root 23 is irrational. Okay. Second one, root over 225. Now 225 is the square of 15. So square and root gets cancelled, we get 15, and 15 is a rational number, as because 15 we can write as 15 by 1, which is in the form of P by Q. Okay. 0.3796, as it ends after 4 digit, it ends, so it is a rational number. Number 4, 7.478 and so on. Now it is not ending, it is repeating, so we can say it is irrational. And the last one is 1.101 001 001 0001. So this is also not ending, so we can say as irrational number. Got it clear? So the questions which I have not done are homework questions, so you have to try by yourself and try to complete all the questions which is given in the exercise, as well as try the example questions also. Thank you.